All right, so it's time. I wish I could eat, but I gotta sell, make that moolah. All right.
Hello,
Hey, how are you guys today?
doing well. How are you?
Good, good. So welcome. This is the one-on-one SAT call. That's what you guys signed up for, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So yeah, welcome. You're in the right spot. So this is gonna be a super casual conversation, not formal at all. I think Cam called you and he told you about the early stuff, but I'm just gonna ask you a few questions. Get to know your current SAT score, your goal SAT score, and how to get you to your dream score. Cool.
Yes. And what's your name again?
My name is Baneet. Oh, sorry. Let me change my name here. My name is Baneet Singh.
Baneet Singh. Very
Yes.
nice name.
Thank
Nice.
you. Yeah,
And
nice to meet you,
Kavita,
Kavita. Great
that's
name.
son Harsha.
Sorry, his name is Arja.
Harsha.
Arsham. How do you spell that? Arsham.
Harsha.
Arsham. Arsham.
Harsha. Yes. I'll
Harshan. Okay. Nice to meet you, Harshan. So again, Harshan, I did want to ask you some questions. Let me see if I'm getting it right. I think she's typing it. Harsha. Harsha. Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Harsha. Sorry, I got your name wrong there. But yeah, Harsha, tell me, what brought you here? Like, what are you looking for?
I just want to get national merit on the PSAT.
National and PSAT. Okay, perfect. And so I believe that's 1490 plus, correct?
1500 plus. I think last year it was cutoff was 1510, I believe. Last year. Do you guys know the stats?
I believe which state are you in? It varies by state.
Arizona.
Arizona. Um, I'm not 100% sure actually. It's a very specific. Let me check. See. Says it's a 208, and I think that translates to, I believe it's a 1490. Not 100% sure. Yeah, so I think it's a 14, I think it's a 1490. So we're gonna stick with that.
Okay.
Do you have the numbers? Do you know? If it's 1510, we can go with that as well.
Yeah, I think it's 1510 because one of my friend's son got it. They were saying it was
Wow. Okay, that's great. So
yeah,
yeah, I think,
the kid got 15, I think 35 or something.
oh, how is that possible? I think it maxes out at 1520, no?
Yeah, PSAT max at 1520.
Is it? I don't know. 15. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the cutoff is 1510. That is very competitive. That doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Um, I think it's 1490.
Okay. Whatever it is. Don't know
Yeah.
he has a goal. Harsha, why don't you just give your background first, please?
I took the August SAT and I got a 1410 on it.
1410. Okay.
I had
Yeah.
a 770 on the math part and a 640 on English, reading, writing.
So English is a big weakness for you then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a huge weakness. Big difference there. So do you know when the PSAT's gonna be for you?
It's either October 14th or 29th.
October 14th. I think so.
Only 2 dates it has to everyone.
No, there's two.
Okay.
I think yeah, I believe it's in a month for you. So you have 1 month to improve, okay, and 1410. Okay, so here let's assume the cutoff is 1510, just for sake of example. So you have to improve 100 points. So if you have a month to improve, I think it's possible depending on my next question, which is how much time per day would you say you have to study for the SAT?
For the SAT, I can probably do like 1 to 1.5.
1 to 1.5. Okay.
During the weekdays, right? Weekend you
Yeah,
have
for the weekdays, 1 to 1.5. On the weekends, maybe like 3 or 4.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So if you can stick to that number until your test, I believe that you can get to the score you want. Um, we have some people in for the NMSQT and they've gotten the score, of course. And it took them about a month or a month and a half in studying. So you have the perfect amount of time, which is great. And so let me think here. I can put you on accelerated plan. You took the real SAT, right? And you had a 1410?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think it's possible. So do you know the specific topics? Like how did you study for the last SAT? How did you go through it?
I did the College Board, like the Blue Book practice tests.
Okay.
I didn't use practice test 6, but I used everything up to 6, the last one. And then I used like Khan Academy. Like I'm pretty sure I milked everything dry from Khan Academy. And
I see.
there were like for the Blue Book test, there were like YouTube like hour-long videos like explaining each question. So I'd like go through those for the wrong answers.
I see. Okay. But you never had like, did you do any tutoring, anything private to try and get you ahead?
Well, not really.
you got Pratham's tutoring, right?
Oh yeah, where was that?
He did once a week tutoring.
From like a friend.
Yeah, like in a family, one of the undergrad student tutored
Uh,
him for at least 2 hours a week, right?
Yeah,
For last 1 month. And was the focus heavy on math or English?
it was both.
Okay.
so he focused on both. Okay. Do you think that helped out a little bit?
Yeah, it did help a little bit.
Okay, I see. And interesting. So here's what I'm thinking then. So English is a huge improvement. I'm just going to recap. English is what you need to work on. You need 100 points to get to that NMSQT, and you need this in a month. Is that all correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, possible 100%. Do you want me to actually show you how much score increase we got? Because I can show you like some of our results from our students, so you know like what you're getting into, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You mind if I show you?
Sure.
Please go
Okay.
ahead. You stick to your curriculum, please.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to share my screen right here. I just want to show you like what we have because I think this is really going to help him improve. So do you see my screen right here?
Yeah.
Perfect. So this is where we host everything. It's on this website. It's called school.com. And so this is where we have all our courses, all our classes, everything you need to get your score to that 1500 plus. And so when I send you this link, you'll only have access to this first page here, but everything I'm about to show you is included. So if you choose to join, you'll get access to everything that's in there. So I'm going to run you through some of this really quick. So first, I'm going to show you some of our results so you know what you're getting into. So we have this section, it's called community. And so this is where people make posts, students just like you, right? They're people who are improving, people who are trying to, get their score up, all that kind of stuff. And we have a small section here, it's called test results. This is where people post their results from Blue Book tests, from real tests to show, hey, this is how much I've improved. And so scrolling down, like you'll see all these people who posted, these are real students who have posted their score improvements. So I'll show you one of our results here. His name is Jashid. And he took his first SAT actually in this August test. So August 24th, the same one that you took. And you got a 1410, but he got a 1510 because he used our methods to be able to improve. Keep in mind, this was his first ever SAT. He hadn't ever taken the SAT before. He never did it before this. And we got him to join with us on August 5th. He only had about 19 days to improve. And his first practice test, he got a 1340. And so I put him through a very intense plan to be able to improve. And you can see in those 3 weeks, we're able to take him. This is the August 24th test. We took him from a 1340 all the way up to a 1510 of the official SAT. And he's still planning to retake it. He said himself, this is my first SAT, I'll probably be retaking it. And so this is just one result out of hundreds that we have. I mean, I could scroll down and find more. Here we have Lavinia. She started off at a lower score. You can see over here, 1280 on August 5th. And then in 1 month of improving, we took her from a 1280 to 1440. So everybody has had some sort of big improvement. Here's another one, Tiara. She joined us. She started off at a 1400. She joined us July 26th. And you can see over here, when she took a real test, she got a 1510. But over here, she was able to get a 1560 on the practice test. So seeing those results, like Harsha, how does that make you feel?
It seems promising.
Yeah, yeah. And again, like there's so many more results. We have some over here, 1080 to 1260, right? There's another one right there in a very short time period. These are lower scores. They'll find you some higher ones. So we have over here like Mina. Mina started off at a 1440. She was a little higher than you. And you can see over here within 2 or 3 weeks joining us, we put her on three hours of studying a day, got her up to 1550. And on the actual SAT, she got a 1510. And so super great improvement there. So we have many 1500 pluses in here. You can see I'm scrolling down. Here's Daniel, he got a 1540. 1510 for Zane. He got a 1530 in the real SAT. Musa, 1500 real SAT. So you can see even Daniel over here is like in only 12 days of doing tutoring, so joining us, increased his score by 160 points. So this is a huge improvement for someone who's looking for that. Now imagine if you improved 160 points in 12 days. That would make you pretty happy. And so many results. I mean, I scroll down, show you more, but like, how does this sound to both of you guys, seeing these big improvements from other people?
Yeah, I know it's definitely promising. I would be more curious to see what kind of a content would you provide for the students to prepare, right?
Of
Sometimes,
course.
some kids are really smart, right? Their math is good, the English is good. So, if they come from that background, maybe this helped, but also they had something,
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
strengths, right? So that's
I
why
understand.
I definitely would like to more than scores are definitely promising. That's what drew me because I think you guys promise the money back or something, right? If
Yes,
somebody, so that's another thing very unique about your company. Not many people do that, right? They just show the results and they say, this is what. But there is so all of these, drew to me, given he has such less time. And I think the other emphasis that drew me to your company in particular is because many of the companies showcase about math help, but you guys are specifically showcasing about English help as well.
yes,
So I think
yes,
those are a few things because I've been very involved with him, and especially for him, he's graduating a year early.
yes,
So this is very important for him because he has to ace. Everybody would be doing it next year, but he has to do it this year. So I
yes,
thought, I need help, and so I spoke to some companies, but yours stood out mainly for these reasons. He's weak on Mac. Your advertisements were heavy on, sorry, in English. He's weak in English, and your advertisements were English and money back guarantee. All these things thought that you guys really know your stuff. That's why you guys
yes,
are assuring us, right? So that's
yeah,
why, thank you for showing this. I would love to
of
see what
course.
content and what is the basis behind guaranteeing this is something I would be interested in.
Yeah, yeah. So over here, like you said, I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, like English is a focus. You can see this person got a 760 on English,
Yes,
770. So English is a focus for us too, because that's a lot of people weaknesses.
yes.
So we make sure
Especially
we try to get that too.
the boys. I've seen that pattern a lot. Boys are weaker in English. I don't
That
know
is
why.
true. I don't know. It's true. We actually noticed that too. But here's a boy. He got an 800, perfect score on English.
Nice.
So yeah, you do want to see how they did it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So 3 ways. It's everything in calendar. So over here in calendar, everything in classroom, and one little bonus one I'll show you at the end. So first I'll show you calendar. So you said you looked at other companies, right? How exactly were they advertising what they were doing?
They were more like mass classes. What they I spoke to a few. They said they have mass classes where they give they clarify some concepts and they give a lot of tests because right now there is not much DSAT tests out there, and they said that they would get a lot of those, and some of them advertise that they are AI driven, the tests itself, so that when kids take tests as and how they answer based on that, the AI modifies to mimic the digital SAT pattern is what they said.
Yeah. So we have a mix. We do both private and we also do group.
Okay.
And so it depends on which one you prefer,
Okay.
but that's how we do it. So how we work is every single day, like normal tutoring, right? Maybe it's once a week, twice a week. You said you did once a week, right, with the undergrad student. But
Twice a week.
honestly, in twice a week, okay, twice a week, sorry. But still, it's twice a week. In our experience, that doesn't really help people improve.
Mhm.
It's very little. Students need to be consistent if they want to learn and retain memory information. And so that's why how we work is we do live classes, live, not recorded, not anything, live with teachers in there every single day. And so every day there's going to be a live call that you can attend. There's going to be one at 5 p.m. and one at 7 p.m. Now, if he's already good at math, the 5 p.m. he doesn't need to join. He will be joining the 7 p.m. call.
Mhm.
So this is every single day you can see over here. And every day is a different topic.
Mhm.
So Monday might be this one, right? Cross-text connections. Tuesday might be transitions. Wednesday is boundaries. It's just a different topic every day. And this might not mean anything to you. I'll show you why it's important in a second.
Mhm.
But does that kind of answer your question of like how the live classes work?
Yes.
Yeah. And so we do this, and this is why people have improved so fast because they come every day. They come to a class they can attend, and they have 2 calls every day. So imagine by the time it's his test is in 1 month exactly.
Mhm.
He'll be able to join 60 live classes to be able to improve his score. Do you think 60 live classes will help you at least improve a little bit in your score?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that is why we do that, to keep students consistent, to teach them everything they need for the SAT. And these aren't easy questions because everyone in here, they all have about a 1350 plus. Um, some people who have started low, we have gotten them up way higher. But the questions you'll be seeing are stuff that you'll see, Harsha, if you've taken the SAT, like module 2, the end of module 2 questions.
Oh yeah, those were like killing me.
Those are the ones that we teach. Those are the ones that kill you, right? Those are the ones that we teach. And so that's probably the stuff they're getting wrong the most as well, right? Exactly. And that's because it's a pattern. I've noticed that over time. And so that is the stuff we target on because it's very small stuff that like if you don't know it, you simply can't answer it. You probably felt that. It's like some like obscure formula. It's like, why do you even need to know this? But it applies, right? And so that's what we'll teach. But how does that sound to you, like having live classes every day?
Question to you, Roshan.
I think it's good.
Yeah, yeah. And this is only one of the reasons that people improve a lot. I mean, I'll show you the content that you're asking for, but yeah, this is one of the big reasons that people improve so much because they have something to come to every day and it's specific. So I'll show you the classroom real quick, how the courses work. And so firstly, if you ever can't make it to a meeting, that's okay because we record every single meeting. So if you ever can't make it, you want to rewatch a meeting, there's something you missed, you can always come, click on the English meetings recorded, and you can watch the meeting recording. It's all here for you. You can watch the whole thing. It's all put together. So that's one really good thing there. And the thing that you'll be spending most of your time on is this course right here, English section walkthrough. And so because you're already good at math, you don't need to touch math. English section walkthrough is what you'll do. So over here, how this walkthrough course works is this exactly 4 weeks long. So you can see we start off week 1, day 1, and we end it on week 4, day 7. So it's gonna be exactly 4 weeks. And so every day has a little bit of work for you to do, about an hour, maybe an hour, 30 minutes. And we start off with a diagnostic test. So start off, we figure out what is your weakness. So it starts off really easy, right? So start off with like super easy English questions. And so you go here, you can see, starts off simple. You go down here, it's a little harder, harder, and then you keep on going down. And by the time you reach the bottom, you're reading these questions. It's like they're super long. You don't know what's happening here. Like, what is that? And you're just confused, right? And so let's say Harsha takes this test. Harsha gets question 32 wrong. So that's this one right here, right? This big question. This is actually really good for us. You might be like, why is this really good? Because look, if you go back to the website, go to week 1, day 2, we have this PDF. And on this PDF, this is what you're looking for to improve specifically what you need. Click on this PDF. Every single question on that test, we've matched a topic to. So all of them have some kind of ID attached to them. And so let's say, Harsha, you take this test, you got, what was it? Question 32, right? So that's this one right here. Now we go down, we look, okay, question 32, perfect. So now we know Harsha's weakness is rhetorical synthesis. So this is perfect. Now we know the topic you're bad at. So now we go back into our school, come to our practice question sets. We have over 2,000 practice questions for you to go through. And they're all organized by topic. And so we saw, okay, rhetorical synthesis is your weakness, right? In question 32. Amazing. So now you can practice the rhetorical synthesis questions. You're going to do the hard questions because you're up there. And these are all the hardest questions from rhetorical synthesis. See, it's the same type. Let me find. It's the same type of question as right here with the dots. So they're all the same type of question. You're just going to drill these questions to make sure you know what you're doing. Well, that's one thing. Secondly, you go to calendar and you look, okay, when is the next rhetorical synthesis meeting? Okay, I'm going to go through, see, is it next week? Okay, I'm just going to find it. Oops, transitions. And so you look through and eventually you'll find, okay, perfect. So let's just see, I got to find it here. Give me a second. Text structure, where's the context? Linear. Oh, So you just go through and you'd find, okay, where's the rhetorical synthesis? I believe that's cross-text connections. And then you'll be able to join that. So that's cross-text connections, linear equations. So then you'll be able to know, okay, so I need to join this meeting right here. Does that kind of make, bless you. Does it all kind of make sense there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's super organized, super structured for exactly what you need to work on. So we're always targeting your weaknesses based on this PDF that you have. So maybe you got another question wrong. Maybe you got 21. Okay, now we know you're not that great at form, structure, and sense. That's perfect because we have form, structure, and sense questions for you. You can click through. They're all those type of questions. And you'll be able to join the meeting for form, structure, and sense right here on Friday. So how does that sound to you? Like having the 60 live classes and the course that targets exactly what you need to work on every single week.
I think it's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any questions so far? Like anything you want me to clarify? Because I'm open to it.
Yeah, for like each like problem that's there, they have like explanations for it. Like if I got it wrong.
Yeah. So every time when you get it wrong and you submit, you can go back and it'll give you like a answer explanation of, okay, here's why you got it wrong. Here's the correct answer. And usually in the calls, so we have something on the weekend. It's called student choice topic. So you can send a question to the tutor and the tutors will ask any specific question that you're bad at. And so they'll explain it in detail, how to do that type of question, how to approach it. So solves it in two ways.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else? Mom, do you have any questions so far?
So if I understand it right, Monday through Saturday or yes, Friday.
Monday through Sunday.
Okay, Monday through Sunday, and then they have the schedule of what subject they'll be covering. But
Yep.
weekend once a week, it's more like an open class where people can share their questions early, kids, and then they can get that tutored upon. Is that how it works?
Yeah. So we put a, so I was going to show you this next. It's a community. The tutor will put up a post, so put up a poll. So it's like a voting poll. So you can vote, hey, which topic do you want? Do you have any questions that you want to do? Then the students will post their questions and then the tutor will teach those questions.
Got
Yeah. And that's once a week, every Sunday.
Okay.
And so, yeah, those are the two main parts. Honestly, they'll help you get ahead the most. Just the targeting alone, because you know the PDF being attached to the questions, that helps you out the most. That is the reason people improve so fast because you target the weaknesses, right? You're not learning stuff you already are good at. That's the best part, I think. And so one other thing we have is kind of like a bonus. So these are now bonuses. One is this community. So if you ever have a question, any specific question, Harsha, you can come here. See where it says write something?
Mm-hmm.
You click on that and you can make a post. So you can be like, I don't know how to do this question, right? Just do that. Pretend I said that, right? And then you come here, you can like screenshot the question right here. So I'm gonna screenshot it. I'll come back. I post a screenshot. You can be like, guys, I'm confused. Help. And then you can post that. Like I've seen posts like this and they've got amazing explanations. So you can see I posted the question right here and they'll be able to see it. So I'll show you an example. Let me find one down here. So here someone was like, hey, is there an easier method to solve this, right? So they screenshot their question, like I could solve this, but it'll take so long to do by hand. Does anyone know a better method? And so in the comments, one of our tutors, Malhar, came in and said, hey, here's how you can do it in an easy way. Plug it into Desmos, add the solutions up, and then you can get it. And then Delnos was like, okay, that was amazing. Thank you. It works. So if you ever have a question, you'll be able to do stuff like this as well. Does that kind of make sense there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one more thing, which is I think you'll only get it if you sign up by tonight. And it's gonna help you out a bunch. It's two things. One, you get a one-on-one private texting tutor. So if you ever have any specific question, if you choose to join by tonight, I'll get you set up with a one-on-one private tutor for both math and English. You'll only need English. His name is Thomas Shield and Sophia Nasir. So Thomas, with Thomas Shield here, he'll be the one texting you. So if you want to chat with him, you click through here, talk to him. Hey, you can talk to them like that. And then you also get Sophia Nasir. I don't think you'll need her because you're good at math already. But these are people you can text at any time. They're your private tutor and they'll help you out, only assigned to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So again, also tonight, because you're on such a specific deadline, um, you also get 2 free one-on-one private sessions. So 1 full hour of private questioning, whatever you have, you can hop on a one-on-one with the tutor and they'll help you out. And this is free included in everything that we offer you. So everything that I put together, how does that sound to you so far?
I think sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. Mom, how are you liking it? Any questions?
No, it's good. Thank you. So far, I'm good with everything you shared.
Sorry, he texted me back. See,
Are you one of the owners of this company, Baneet?
yes, yes.
Right. When did you guys found this company?
It's been about a year now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I used to tutor before. I've been tutoring for about 2.5 years, and I
Wow.
noticed my methods worked. So I realized.
Pretty
So yeah,
cool.
sorry, he's texting
Are,
me. So
are you a student yourself, or like what are you doing?
yeah, I'm in college. I go to UC Irvine, and I just started this because I wanted to help people out, and I figured out my methods worked. I was able to get 15, 30 plus, and
Pretty
I
cool.
thought, I've helped a lot of other students get there too.
This kid
So
here wants to go to UCLA.
UCLA, I got into UCLA, but they weren't giving me financial aid, so I didn't go. I got into UCI too.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. UCLA is a great school. I go there often. I actually live nearby. I'm 10 minutes away, but it's a
You
really
are in
cool school.
LA.
I am, yeah.
Pretty cool. That's nice.
Yeah. But I mean, so far, like any questions at all? By the way, Harsha, in here, you can ask like college questions. People ask college questions too. So you can see someone was like, I saw someone talking about their personal statement. Find it. Someone was like asking, you can ask any question. You can see over here. Someone was like, you know the personal statement, right? When you apply to college. So it's like the full essay. They were asking, so people talk about it in here. Like someone was like, "Do you guys have any tips? Everything I write is pure trash." And so they're all like working with each other. They're all like working with each other to be like, "Hey, here's what I did with my application." These are all people aiming for Ivy League schools, like UCLA. Some of the people want to go to Irvine, like me, so I give them advice. So yeah, I mean, there's also that. It's kind of like a community.
It's beyond SAT. It's more about helping each other for college and stuff.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Very good thought of doing this, Bennett. It's nice.
Thank you. Thank you. But
Are
yeah,
you
I mean,
are you in computers?
sorry,
Are you doing your undergrad in computers?
computer science.
Mhm. Are you?
No, I'm doing neuroscience, study of the brain. Yeah.
Pretty
I'm
cool.
going trying to go into neuroengineering. Trying to get a this next summer I'm probably getting an internship at Neuralink, so that's gonna be really fun.
My goodness. My daughter is in Georgia Tech. She's in second year. Very similar to what your thoughts are. She went
Wow.
there for neuroscience and computer combination.
Yeah,
Neuro.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm doing. That's cool. That's cool.
Pretty cool. Good to know.
He's
I
going into computer science.
This boy wants to go into cybersecurity.
Smart.
The
Yeah.
My
It's a great
daughter
field.
that's in Georgia Tech. She's a sophomore. She's a sophomore. She wants to go into something like yours,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
neurotech, right? Sort of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pretty
My
cool.
mom's actually in cybersecurity, so that's really cool.
Oh wow, we
But
have things in common. Pretty cool.
yeah. But I mean,
This
yeah, what are you guys thinking so far?
it's good. I'm really happy with what you showed to me. Feels authentic,
Yeah.
and then I really like the fact that you guys are not just throwing the syllabus and letting the kids run on their own. Every day there are sessions they can join, right? I think, and let's say if don't have any, for example, let's say next 1 week, Harsha doesn't find any tutoring happening for his subject, I think he can take all his questions and attend a Sunday class to get his questions answered, I believe, right? So there
Exactly.
are options to manage the work versus just, going
Yeah.
in for an entire week by themselves and just attending one class where there are 60 students, right? So that's what stands out for me in your
Yeah.
offering compared to the other people I spoke to.
Course. I'm curious. The other people you spoke to, what did they offer? Like, what was the thing that kind of turned you off, or was like, hey, I don't like this?
So basically, there was similarly private and a group classroom setting. They said, but those classes were just once or twice a week. They were not
Oh,
right? That was the biggest
Yeah.
thing for me. And my second, my question to them was only twice a week. What if those class syllabus is not the one that my son needs, right? How can he get for that? Like, you could take private tutoring on top of the group classes, right? So that felt a little bit sketchy to me, right? In terms of, meaning how do you choose that, you want a private versus a public tutoring for the week, right? Mostly kids do their stuff. As a parent, how will you decide? And as a kid, how, all those things, I felt it was very.
Exactly. And they overcharge you. Like I'm wondering if you don't mind sharing, what was the prices they gave you?
So the latest one, what I recall is, was quoted how much?
Like a few hundred.
No, they said, private they'll give you, yeah, some hundred, like thousand something was the thing. So.
Yeah. I mean, some companies do a lot. I mean, I don't know if you saw Princeton Review.
Mhm.
Princeton Review, I'll show you actually. I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah,
Theirs is pretty crazy. So
yeah,
you can either say they're 1500 they're aiming for.
mm-hmm.
Oh wait, wrong one. 1500.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, oh, 18. It's not even live. Look at the price.
Yep, yep. Princeton is like for me a big no, right? Because it's more like, they're just charging for their material. They're not really helping kids. Princeton is
Yeah,
for self-driven kids who are really intelligent, sort of, right? Who just need
I
the
don't
money.
think so. I just think it's absurdly priced. Like anyone can improve if they study. That's it.
True, true.
Yeah, I don't think that's not smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we don't price at that at all. Um, we're actually doing a discount. He's not doing the November test, but the discount is for November students, so I can probably give it to you still.
Uh-huh.
Um, where we're taking a
Will there
lot
be
of the price up.
will there be a test in November too, the SAT?
Yeah, there's tests in October, November, December, March. It's all around. It's all year.
Wait, but I'm doing my college applications this year, so like, will my score like come back in time? Because I heard from other
If
people that October is like the last time I can take it. For me, like this.
Oh, that's a big lie. You can actually you can submit your score after you've applied already.
Oh,
Yeah, you can send in your scores after and they accept it because they know some students are taking it. So that's a I wish I knew that. Some of my friends did, so they got to take it again. They got like 50 points higher, but I wish I knew that. That would have helped a lot. But that's a little secret for you. You can submit your test scores after you already applied to the schools.
And that's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
good,
So if you ever need to retake it, you can do it in November as well.
awesome. Good to know that. Right? So it's good, I think, because suddenly we learned that he's able to graduate early, right?
Yeah.
That's why everything is becoming like crammed for us. We had never imagined that he would be applying for college this year. So
I graduated early too, so I understand. I also had to cram it.
yeah, and then it wasn't planned. So that's where we're like, he seems to be doing good. Where can we give him that little help that he needs to structure his ways of studying was my thought. That's why I was more into, finding some help.
Exactly.
Being an immigrant parent, I can never do this justice to this kind of test. So
I understand. Yeah, it's important. It's important for sure. It's a big deal.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so yeah, I mean that's kind of how we put it together.
Okay.
But do you think this is something that you would consider joining? Like, are you kind of interested in joining?
I definitely it does stand out to me. Harsha, you got to be honest, right? Because if we give honest feedback, it'll help Baneet Singh as well,
It'll
right?
help me as well. Like I can improve it in the future for someone. So what's your honest opinion so far? I
I
won't
think
cry.
I like it so far.
Okay. Is there any part you're like, hey, I kind of want to know a little more about this. Give me a few more details. I can give you whatever you need.
Not really. What's
It,
like the leaderboard section of that?
Oh, that's a fun. We do that for fun. So we have like it's over here. You see this pin post. We do something that's called the tutoring games. So every month, if you end up at the top of the leaderboard, if you're consistent with your work, you end up at the top of the leaderboard. So every time you improve, it's like a game. People are competing with each other. And you can see if you end up first place and you improve, then you get $70 or two free one-on-one sessions on top of what you already have. Second place, we pay for your SAT. Third place, we give you $25. And so it's just a fun game to keep people consistent.
actually,
That's how
that's
they all.
see, they're also students, Harsha. It's not like they're right. Beneath and his team, they're all students. Look at the amount of things they are doing to encourage kids like you are, right? Pretty cool.
Yeah. Everybody like tries to fight with each other to win. You can see all these comments. People are trying to get points. They're all like they're doing the most random comments. 100. Yay. They're doing anything.
It's
So,
nice, Baneet. What you have done, I'm impressed with the platform because I'm in IT. I'm the director in American Express
oh
for
wow.
mobile engineering. So just looking at what you have done in 2 years is pretty impressive.
Thank you. Yeah, no, this is actually a startup company school. I live near their headquarters, so they invited me as a early access to go on their platform. So this is going to be very big in a few months. You'll see it.
I can imagine. So you're one of the founders of this company?
Yes.
Very, very great idea because there was, no, it's a $1 billion industry, right? The SAT is not going to go away. They're just going to
Yes.
reform, just like they did the digital SAT. So
Exactly.
and so there are very few people who have really are catering to the digital SAT and the newer ways of how kids are thinking and the kind of platform you guys are giving to attract them. Not many are out
Exactly.
there. So you guys
Yeah.
are definitely innovative. I can definitely see a good future for this.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. It's very kind.
Yeah. And I'm glad
Um,
that I got to speak to one of the founders I can brag about, right?
yeah. Yeah, no, of course. I try to hop on because I feel like salespeople don't explain it well enough, and I like to connect with the customer so I know what they like. So
Thank you so much.
yeah, of
So
course.
I'm curious about your pricing. Vinay.
Yeah. So we go based off of monthly, but you're only here for 1 month, so you only have to pay for 1 month.
Uh-huh.
And so because we're at a discounted price, it's just gonna be $8.99 until the test date.
Until the test date. And what if he needs a little more support for, this is PSCT, right? What if he,
If he wants to stay longer, I'll give you so if you stay longer, then every month you stay, I give you $100 off.
okay.
Yeah,
So for this month, it's 8.99 with two
exactly.
private tutoring and direct.
2 free sessions. Exactly. Everything I showed you, it's all included in that.
Okay. Is there any discount or anything, or this is the max he can get off?
I mean, I'm the founder, so of course, I can drop you a little extra. Here's what I can do. If you can join me right now, as we speak, I can get him started.
Mhm.
Then I can take probably another 50. Actually, you know what? I'll take 100 off if you can join right now.
Okay.
Do you think that's reasonable?
Yeah. You want to commit to it, Harshit? You got to work for it, right? And how does
Here's the
this work?
thing.
The money back guarantee works. Like, does he 100 is his target? How does that work, Bennett?
Yeah, so I have it over here. So we listed over here. We have a PDF we made.
Hmm.
And so you can read through if you follow the entire, like if you just finish the work. So if you attended a minimum of 4 meetings per week, English and math, you've completed the courses, and then you have proof of that, you get a full refund. And you don't get the score you want. So I think there's some numbers here. I believe this will apply. Except the thing is for the PSAT, this was made for the real SAT.
Yeah.
So this was made for like not it was not for NMSQT. So I'm not sure how it would work.
But still, he'll
But
take the SAT also. I want him to take another SAT, right? Just for him
okay.
to really know his potential, right? When he prepared, like with the professional help.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and each time, they get a good score. I think college also gives some level of scholarship, right? Based on the SAT. Most colleges do give scholarship, yeah?
A lot, many, huge. When I applied, so I had a 1530, right? So some of my friends applied. So I think it was at University of Washington.
Mm-hmm.
So we both got in. I had an extra $20,000 scholarship because I had a 1530. They had a 1410 and they didn't get any scholarship. So by spending the amount that you're spending here, you're gonna get $20,000. Just imagine that. Is that like a worthy difference? I tell every people every time, like that's why you work on your SAT, right? Um, you save a lot. And so that's one reason there.
Yep.
Um, yeah, but how's that to you so far?
Well, what if we wanted to cancel in between?
Why would you cancel us? It's 1 month. We are not taking
You
it for.
have, yeah, yeah, no. I understand that if you don't like it. We actually give a 3-day grace period. So if you don't like it in the next few days, you're like, I don't like this. I don't like anything that's going on here. We send everything back to you, full refund. So you pretty much try it out for 3 days. And then if you don't like it in 3 days, we'll send it back. I won't even talk to you. Just take it. You'll make me sad, but it's okay. You take it. Um, of course, I'll ask you, like, why didn't you like it? But, that's how I do it because I know some people, they want to test it out, see what it's like. So that's what we do.
I think he's a little shy, Bennett. If you don't mind, can I get back to you in an hour? He's a little shy, introvert. Can I get back
Uh,
to you later? I mean,
yeah, yeah. I mean, look,
I'm
I can hold
committed.
that for
I'm
you.
gonna respond to you either way, right? I'm gonna
Of
respond to you.
course,
He's
of
just
course. I'll
that,
keep your discount.
yeah.
Um,
He's a
here,
very introvert. He has that problem of taking quick
no
decisions.
worries, no worries. I mean, look, either way, for both of you, again, you in 3 days, if you don't like it, I send everything back. So there's no
Yeah,
risk at all
I
for you,
am
Harsha.
totally game for it, right? I'm totally game for it.
Okay.
Harsha, I want you to think over it, okay? Because last thing I want is kid thinking that I'm pushing, right? Because I'm doing the
Yeah,
intervention, trying to get some help for him. I know that he needs help now.
yeah. Listen, dude, if you're like doubting something, you can ask me. Like I'm here.
Please, if you want, I can go down.
Whatever, like whatever you got, I'm here. I can wait for you guys. I'll just sit on this call.
See, he says the
Whatever you got.
father, Harsha. He's so wanting to build a relationship with you. Anything, please ask. If you want, I can leave this just between you both and go downstairs. Okay.
I don't know.
Are you
What do you
feeling it?
think?
Kind of like it. I feel like it would help me.
What do you think is kind of holding you back? I'm curious because this will help me too.
Well, I don't feel like much is holding me back. I kind of like it. I think it would help me.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, what does it sound? How does it sound to just try it for 3 days?
I think it sounds good. Like I don't see any downside.
Okay. So you guys down to sign up then, Harsha? You think you're down to join?
Yeah, I'm down.
Cool. Mom, do you want to sign up as well?
Yeah, let's do it, Harsha. I definitely like
Amazing.
what you offered because I think it would have definitely made a difference if I spoke to someone versus you. You were able to better explain, right? Being the
Of
founder, you
course.
passionately know what really kids are looking for versus if I
Of
were
course.
to do the sales job. You know what I mean? So,
I understand. Yeah. Yeah. So
so
here, I'm gonna send you that link in the chat right now. So there, do you guys see that right there?
yes,
Perfect. By the way, Harsha, after this, when you do join, do you have time? I can get you started right away.
Uh,
I know it's kind of late for you guys. It's like 11.
no, we are in Phoenix.
Oh, you're in Phoenix. Oh, okay. So it's 9 for you right now, right? 9:44.
8:44. 8:44.
Oh, we're in the same time zone. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, if you have time, I can show you around, get you started on the course, and get you moving.
well, probably tomorrow since I gotta wake up early tomorrow for school.
Okay, that's yeah, no worries. I just want to show you how to use it so you know how to at least talk, so I can get you started.
You have to take around while I do the other stuff, while I do the payment. Okay. I'll grab my credit card. In the meanwhile, you
Of course,
do.
of course.
Okay. If you can take this chair, it's better.
Dude, so what are you aiming for? She told me UCLA
Yeah, that's like what I'm trying to go for. That in Georgia Tech.
and Georgia Tech. Okay. Have you thought of like the Ivy Leagues?
Out of what?
The Ivy Leagues.
Nah. Well, my
Really?
sister told me to apply to like Princeton and Duke just as like reach.
I see. But you haven't thought of applying to like all of them? Because if you're graduating earlier and going for 1,500, dude, you should go for it.
Well, yeah, but like I saw some other people's like college applications. Some of them like it's like blow me away. Like I don't think I can say.
I think you should try. Do you mind sharing your extracurriculars?
Um, I don't have too much going on. Like I'm a soccer referee. I work with the volunteering organization. Like I'm the vice president there.
Uh-huh.
I have like a certification like for like a PC pro, but I don't know like where I would put that.
Yeah.
Um, I'm in a few clubs at school, and I forgot like some of them.
Okay, that's fine. Have you done any like internships at all? No, like job experience?
Oh yeah, I have an internship for another startup.
Oh, dude, you should write that down. That's like a huge thing. Do you know how few kids get internships? That's, I honestly think just because you told me that, you should definitely try applying for it. You never know.
Well, I don't know, cause like I saw some other people's applications. They like have things like getting laws changed and like other
Oh,
like
I know.
things. Like
I
mine
know.
search activity yet.
I know. We all had that. We all had that. Oh, give me one second.
Sure.
You guys done? Are you guys done?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Baneet, I'll go ahead and can you please leave me the seat, Harsh? So I can.
Worse. So do you see the link?
Yes, I see the link.
Yeah. So do you see where it says join now? Just say that.
Join for $7.99. Is that the one?
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Should I enroll with Harsha or my name?
Harsha.
Okay.
Yeah, it's his account, so
Yeah.
I'll know it's him.
Here's his Harsha. Why don't you fill it, Harsha? That way you will remember your password. Credit card or debit?
I was gonna ask you to make like a bio and a profile. You can be funny in there. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do.
I'm sorry, I didn't use the password.
Is it a self-generated password? Can
Oh,
he?
there
Okay. No.
This is my emails are going to use.
Did you create any profile with him?
No.
Baneet, it says his email is already in use. You're talking on mute. Sorry.
I think I'm might have.
Sorry. What was that?
It says that his email is already registered, but
Oh, Jerry, make. Are you in the Student Free?
did you ever create this version?
Oh, I think I like saw some like other YouTube video and like they use like school.
Oh, I see. Was it a Rashad?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So use that same account. You can use that account.
Here. Whichever version. I didn't get my
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm in.
Well, let me check. I'm just gonna see if I saw you join. Perfect. Yeah, I see it. All right. Welcome in, dude. Do you see this main screen right here?
Yeah, I see everything.
All right, amazing. Yeah, welcome in, man. So again, it's the same thing I showed you. Everything's there. Do you want me to run you through it right now, or do you want to like sign up for a different time? I can take you through it.
If we do a different time, that would be great.
Cool. Okay, I just want to show you one thing because this is important. So you see this little texting feature up here? You see the little chats?
Yeah.
So that's how I'm going to talk to you. So you're going to get a message from me shortly. You're going to get an automated message. That's also going to be me. So we're going to communicate through there. Any question you have, anything, you text me. Okay? You're going to get it in a few seconds. I want to wait until you get it just in case. Actually, here, let me. But yeah, so you can play around, experiment, have fun. You know, it's all open use, whatever you like. And yeah, I mean, just experiment, play around, see how it is. Um, again, if you want to join a meeting tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be able to join you on a meeting tomorrow. I should be able to, but if not, I'll just run you through real quick. So calendars where the meetings are. If you see that, there's going to be times for you to join at. Classroom, courses. I'll take you through more detail when we sign up together so that I get you started. But if you do want to start soon, actually, you said you're just late. Never mind. Just forget what I said. But yeah, did you get my text yet?
Nah.
Okay. While you're waiting, we actually have a phone app, so you can download the app on your phone as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called School Communities. So it'll look something like this. Let me show you. So this is our app right here. If you can see that, it'll look like that.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, sorry. It's
I see it.
you see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, the blur was putting it out. But yeah, that's our app. You can also use that to communicate with me. Everything else is available there as well. It's just an easier way to use it if you ever need help.
Okay.
But see the text didn't go through yet. Cool. So all
What
right,
is
I'm gonna
school?
send you a text.
What is
Sorry,
school used for?
Can you repeat?
school?
Yeah, school. Like, what's this website used for? Because I'm also in some other thing that I joined called the Student Society, which I joined like through a YouTube video, and it like got me like some practice problems which I used to prepare.
Yeah. So school is kind of a place that people host communities. So there can be communities for different things. So our community is for the SAT, right? But there might be a community for college applications. There might be a community for um, literally anything. There's some for gaming, some for business, some for education. I can show you here. Look,
So it's
uh,
like a fancy Reddit.
it's a yeah, very fancy
Discord,
Reddit.
maybe Discord, or is it Discord or Reddit?
It's similar. There, it's a mix of Reddit, Discord, and Facebook.
Okay.
So it's just more modern. Facebook's kind of old. Um,
For us, moms.
for for you guys, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then like we use Discord. School is kind of like a really cool way to mix community and education together. So I loved it.
And yeah, Bennett, I have to tell you, me and my cousin, we have created a non-profit platform called gradachiever.com. I'll send you the
Wow.
link. We have 4,000 users there. So if you want to really advertise your company there, right? Parents and students are there, and might be a good avenue for you also to get more students. It's like we're not charging anybody anything. It's more like a community service, right? Because
Wow.
we are in IT, and with my first one, the struggle I had was there is no single place to get help, right? You have to join like
Yeah.
100 Facebook groups. Lot
Yeah.
of problems there. So with that intent, we thought, why not create a community where everybody can help each other? So I'll share my website here, so you can,
Yeah, please. That'd be really cool.
I just want to expose you to more student and parent
Of
population.
course. No, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
So, and then, we have podcasts every, once a month. Maybe I'll invite
Wow.
you to be one of the speaker. I just want you to advertise because I really like what you guys are building, right? So I want to,
Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you.
yeah,
I mean, look, is there a way I can contact you through phone? Because that's very sweet of you.
absolutely. Let me share my number because I love to, being in this middle age, love to
Of
help students,
course. No, no, no.
right?
I love to hear that. Yeah,
I,
no,
I don't know.
that's great.
Can you just click this link just to see if I had
Yeah,
any? I
I
think
see
you
that. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I see your website. Wow, that's great.
you can create your account, and then there under the resources there is a section called counselors and tutors. You can go ahead and give your details, right? People will contact you. You can, it's another avenue for you guys to just go
Wow.
enter into, student and parent focused platform.
Yeah. You guys created this yourself?
Yes, we are in IT, so
Wow.
create
That's
everything.
amazing.
It's a
That's
good
so
way to,
cool.
pay forward and create a community, right,
Of
for
course.
everyone. So here
No, if
everybody.
there's a place I can talk, get on a podcast, talk with you guys, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, please share your number. Maybe I would love to bring you because you are a student, right? And then a lot of our right now on our platform, a lot of West Coast people are active, parents and students, right? And heavy interest is for Stanford and UCs. So if you could be one of our podcast speaker, I'm sure you're going to attract a lot of students, at least to, try your tutoring.
Of course. Yeah, I just sent you a text. I'll be so interested in that. If you have the chance to give me that, that'd be so nice.
Definitely, I'll do that. Please go ahead and create your profile there. In it, I would love to, just because a lot of people in our WhatsApp community, Facebook, they're asking, is there anybody who can up my student score like in English, in this, they will keep asking. I can always share your profile, right? Our gratitude profile to them,
Of
saying, yeah,
course.
I'm in the service, and I'll
Of course.
bring it on my platform. It's just a community. I want to bring in more people like you, right? Like,
Yeah. Wow,
And
I love that.
free for parents, it's free for counselors, everybody. It's a completely free platform. Like I said, it's our way of giving back to community. We thought, what is the way we can volunteer. Me and my cousin were thinking, we don't have time to go out and do services. We thought, why not create one digital platform free of where everybody can help each other. That's the idea behind it. So
Of course. No, I love that. That's an amazing mission. Um, I love that.
I will take
So
your number, and then I will definitely in touch. I will let Harsha work with you and also give you feedback. I'll also be involved if I can do anything to help you guys in terms of sharing a candid feedback or whatever be it, and spreading the word. Because in Phoenix, especially, we have very less resource. Still people are using the old school way of learning, right? There are only two tutors in the entire Arizona.
wow.
Everybody are going to them. They give the traditional way of once a week, 3 hour class, bombard them with questions, right?
Yeah,
Like that. So if I can penetrate and advertise you guys in Arizona, it's a win-win, right? Like people will get the help and you guys will
yeah.
get the business for your efforts.
I know. I mean, I just made an account, so I'll check that out definitely for sure. But I do have a meeting in 2 minutes, so I'm
Carry
gonna
on.
go attend that.
Go to I'll text you. You go there and create your profile so that I can start advertising you in my community.
Of course. No, thank you so much, Kavita. You're so nice. You're so sweet. And Harsha, I'm gonna get you started as soon as possible. So just remember the text feature.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you an invite there, okay, to hop on a call, and we'll get you in.
Next business idea for you guys. If this kid gets national merit, you guys can leverage that tactic to and attract the national merit students, right? We can train you guys for national merit. Could be your next thing.
Yeah. That'll be good. That's why I wanna work with it because it also helps me out, you know?
Yep. Will work. I'll give you ideas because I was so involved in his thing. So we'll
That'd be
talk.
so nice.
Good
Of
luck.
course. Please text me. Thank you so much. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you for joining. You have a good one, okay?
Bye. Thank you.